welcome your five-time Super Bowl champion, San Francisco 49ers!
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Play action. It's Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here for Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play-action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Niners are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. A.J. Terrell, the former first-round pick, getting in there on the corner blitz.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Pitts is the man in motion. Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
23
Falcons.
yards on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On play action. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, here's Penix. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
From the gun, here is Penix. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Penix's pass intended
I think he
for-
predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
40-yard attempt.
Romo's kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll roll out here with Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, 49ers.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Man in motion here is Jennings. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Hey, that's about as exciting a one-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Niners first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Purdy. He'll set up the screen here to Pearson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This from an even 50 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And 3rd down coming up. from the gun on third down. Here's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. On the return, it's Moore. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back at her. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 55 yards on the game.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
I think that's just a coverage bust defensively, Mike. Somehow they lost track of the big tight end as he's getting vertical. By the time they realize it, he's already in position to make the play. Big-time pitch and catch brings up first and goal.
With the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. McCaffrey, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat-out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners will take a 6-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. Ray McLeod on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
You're going to go play action with Penix. That's into the hands of Warner, the tight end. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 6-3 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Penix on 3rd down. They'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Falcon 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And here's Bijan. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Off he goes. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Green on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He takes off, and he will score! Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Falcons open the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
49-6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. The Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy airing one out for Bourne. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On comes Thomas Morstead as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On 2nd down, Penix. Right side, catch made by McLeod. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
The 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
It's 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's a run by Algier.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
It's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy 1st down. Really well done.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. London brought in motion. On the toss, it's Robinson. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on 3rd down. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll send a tight end in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, 49ers.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara. In a moment, it is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here. If they're able to put a scoring drive together, in the closing stages of this half. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He's going to tuck it in, and he's in! Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Falcons 10.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. From the gun, here is Penix.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout They'll talk things over before third down. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, makes some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
That's caught by Bourne. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get 21 on that one. First down, 49.
At the 46-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will go up by 7.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, here's Penix. Toward the left side, he gets that to Mooney. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is third down.
From the gun, on third down, here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the gun, it's Penix.
The second down pass. He's brought down by Michael Williams. Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Third and long. To throw is Penix. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. Moore to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Purdy. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a 1-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
The 49ers out to punt this one. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. This one not quite on target, And too much, that one falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the shotgun, it's Penix taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. Pick up of 46 yards.
That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 24-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. Agnew on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, Penix. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Open man down the field, Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of, They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. G. Winters there to bring him
2
down.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Pitts is the man in motion. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll step up and run this. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's to the 10, and he will score! Game on! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Point after try forthcoming.
Lining up for the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. We have a tight end motioning left here. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A 6-yard
And this
loss.
defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
3rd and 2, and Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action. It's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. A guy and a catch. Incredible. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st down, Falcons.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll roll out here with Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Motion man is the tight end going right. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They're going to go play action with Penix. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Ray McLeod was the one he was looking for there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. To the left side, he's got McLeod. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, Not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have first down yardage. Tackle made at about the 27.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action now with Penix. That one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Gain of 14.
Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll come up now for second down. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is third down. They'll run Algier. First down and more inside the 15. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. This one's going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Work to do. The crowd helping the defense. Third down and 9. He'll get this out to Algier. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. Here is first and goal. To throw is Penix. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Falcons 27, 49ers 23.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. Now, on 2nd and long. Here's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.